Welcome to Cindee TV. My name is Cindee, and today we're going to do a entitled bridezilla episode. Without further ado, let's get to it. Dear friends, it comes with great sadness that I am announcing the cancellation of Blank's wedding. I apologize for canceling only 4 days beforehand. Before I begin this mini novel, I invite all of you, including the cunts who have ruined my marriage and life, to put yourselves in my shoe. For once, let me take the stage and let me voice the most painful few months of my life. Okay, vent. Let's hear it. Let's hear what you got to say. It better be good at this point. First, things were a fairy tale. I met the love of my life at 14. We were both young, but somehow we just knew we were meant to be. We worked on my family farm together, and with each warm summer spent in the fields, our love grew deeper and deeper. Aw, that's cute. Fast forward to high school. We went strong all 4 years. He put a ring on my finger when I was 18, worth nearly $5,000. Aw, he saved for a ring at that age. That is applaudable. We put everything on the line for each other. Everything. We both chose to attend the same community college and work full-time in order to build our dream. We spent most of our days by each other's sides. I will always be thankful for that. Fast forward a few years. I was 20. I realized I was pregnant with my first. We were elated, tearful, and thankful to God for this gift. After giving birth to Declan, I knew the next step would be to focus on my career and become financially stable. My ex did the same. We saved and saved. I was in love, I was happy, and I was looking forward to my life. We continued working and even got our degree. It was hard, yes, but so blissfully worth it. It's sounding all really nice and blissful and good so far. We managed to save up nearly $15,000 for our wedding. Since our love was like a fairy tale, we wanted an extravagant blowout wedding, one where our son could be included. We started touring venues and were torn between two. A local psychic told us to go with the more expensive option, and we thought, why the hell not? We just needed a little push. Our dream wedding amounted to $60,000, all included with flights to Aruba. We asked for a little help from our friends and family to make it happen. I see where this is going, and this is going bad. So you saved $15,000, but you went and wanted to spend $60,000. That's a big difference. 15, 60. 15, 60. Were you just expecting your friends and family to whip out the difference for you?
Like the entitlement.
I specifically asked for cash gifts. How could we have our wedding that we dreamed of without proper funding? We sacrificed so much and only asked each guest for around $1,500. $1,500? Anyone who's given $1,500 to a wedding, leave me a comments down below, because we need to be friends. I don't have friends like this. That's so much money. Like, seriously. Honestly, my mind is blown. What kind of friends do these people have? I can say that if you're my friend, don't expect me to be giving you $1,500. Like, seriously. Like, I've gone to some bougie wedding, and I can say I did not give $1,500. So, what kind of friends do these people have? Like, are you friends with millionaires and billionaires here? And you are literally demanding this of people. It's kind of weird to tell people what to give to your wedding. You know, it's kind of a thing nobody talks about. They should be able to give whatever they want to give. We talked to a few people who even promised us more to make our dreams come true. My maid of honor, who should not be named, pledged $5,000 along with her planning services. Whoa, seriously, who is this maid of honor? $5,000 and your services?
Oh my gosh.
Girl, is your maid of honor accepting new friendship? Like, girl, if you want a new friend, holla. I can use a new friend. I can use a new friend. I'll even take half the price. No, I'm just kidding. We tearfully thanked and accepted. My ex-family offered to contribute $3,000, so our request for $1,500 for all other guests was not fucking out of the ordinary. Yeah, it is. Just the fact that you ask for any amount is out of the ordinary. You just don't have any social grace, girl. Everybody has a different financial situation. You should not be demanding any amount of money from your friends ever. It's just not how you have friendships. Like, we made it clear, if you couldn't contribute, You weren't invited to our exclusive wedding. It's a once-in-a-lifetime party. So we sent out RSVP and only 8 people replied and sent us the check. We were fucking livid. Wow, they got 8 people to send them this much money? Seriously, who are these 8 people? I am accepting friendships. Leave me a comment down below if you're one of those 8 people. I'm kidding. I have pride and integrity. How was this supposed to be happening without a little help from our friends? To make matters worse, my ex-family took back their offer. Suddenly, more people backed out, including the cunt maid of honor, my best friend since childhood, my second family. Yeah, she should back out. You are putting a price on your second family. Like, clearly, you don't see her as family if you have to put a price on it. Think about that.
Why don't you think about that?
I was so shocked and tearful. To make matters worse, it was only a month before the wedding. To cancel everything would have been more than $5,000. Desperately, we resent our invites and asked people to donate what they could. I mean, seriously, people, what is $1,000? What is $1,500? Clearly not a lot. 1,000 or 1,500 is not a lot to you? Like, what world are you living in? Let me live in your world. Like, what do you do for a living? I clearly should be doing what you're doing for a living because $1,000 is a lot to me. It would be quite manageable and within budget. Whose budget? Your delusional budget? Yeah, no, it's not manageable. It's in nobody's budget, you crazy bitch. I've heard of people asking for worse. No, I've never. We also set up a GoFundMe that only got us $250. Just the fact that you got $250 impresses me. Like, you just sound like a whiny, entitled horse. At this point, we were exhausted, tired. I yelled at my ex. I became unraveled. I realized my dream wedding was becoming a nightmare. And at this point, he realized that you are the nightmare. Then it got worse. Oh, how could it get worse than this? You already sound like the worst nightmare I've ever had. My ex came into the room and offered to get a Vegas wedding done. I laughed in his face, but he was dead serious. He wanted those cheap, raggedy, filthy, whore-like Vegas wedding. I mean, what the fuck? Was he out of his mind? Am I some hooch piece of fucking trash, a hooker? No, girl, you're worse. You're worse than that. You are a cow. Am I some hooch piece of fucking trash? Trash. Yeah, you said it, not me. I mean, you have been sounding pretty trashy. Yeah, you are trash. I hope he dumped you. Am I supposed to like the idea of getting married in the heart of shady gamblers, alcoholics, and get rich fast fallacy? Suddenly, my body began to shake as I entered a panic attack.
So many bad words. So many bad words right now.
My ex left the room and didn't apologize for his horrid suggestion. Apologize for what? For trying to come up with ideas to try to make you happy, even though you're such a spoiled, entitled little prick? I then called my maid of honor and cried my eyes out. Instead of sympathy, I was told that I was asking for way too much and I should stick to my budget. Sympathy? I think she's shown you a lot of sympathy because if I was the maid of honor, I'd give you a boot. I mean, no words can describe. How could someone who offered me thousands of fucking dollars then deny me my promised money and then tell me to shift down my budget?
Your maid of honor probably realized what a shitty friend and a shitty person you are and finally had a moment of realization. Good for her! Good for you, maid of honor!
It's never too late. And if you haven't given the money yet, then you're not late at all. She knows my fucking dream was a blowout wedding. I just wanted to be a Kardashian for a day and then live my life like normal. I called her a filthy fucking poor excuse of a friend and hung up. Wow, those are words that she should be saying to you. Then she blocked me off all social media. Good for you, maid of honor. Good for you. That is one toxic person you don't need in your life. Rumors swirled. I received anonymous threats. I wonder who could these threats be from? My ex stayed out later and later, and I have a feeling he even cheated. My bridesmaids climbed on the boat with my maid of honor and dissed me. No, girl, they didn't climb on a boat with your maid of honor. They just climbed on the boat of right. And you were wrong. They essentially told me I was crazy. Yeah, you are. They asked for their deposit back, so I said fuck you. I refuse to pay it back until they can pay me back for their emotional distress. My ex started to talk to my maid of honor and gossip about me behind my back. I overheard him talking in the basement when he called me a stuck-up bitch. Honestly, I have worser names for you, so he's being kind. Anyways, I'm exhausted, I'm bone tired, my heart is not the same. It's stone cold, fragmented, empty. I need to get away from this awful society. Honestly, society would be better off without you. Go. Go. Nobody wants you here. How hard would it have been to fucking donate, friends? Do I matter to you? Just fucking give me money for my wedding. Do you hear yourself right now? Like, seriously, like, as you're writing this and you're reading it over, like, do you hear what you're saying? You're saying, it's my wedding, give me money. Just give me money. Nobody in their right mind says that. So yeah, you are crazy. Just give me money for my wedding. I won't even sugarcoat. I won't even pretend that's not what I wanted. It was for my dream. I was stabbed, cheated on, and worked. Yeah, you were stabbed in the back because people didn't want to give you $1,000 to $5,000 for your wedding. Yeah, that's what stab in the back means. Sure, you entitled prick. Goodbye, see you in 2 months. Seriously, only 2 months? Why don't you take 2 years? I think you need more time to grow as a person than just 2 months. I think you might need 2 years, 200 years. Like, you need to do some reflecting here. Not deflecting. You are deflecting right now. You need to reflect. You need to reflect. Friendly reminders to you cunts. It just gets better and better. Like, the message just gets worse and worse for her. And it gets better and better for her friends reading this. Because they're just like, yep, seal the deal. Exactly why I need to block her out of my life. Friendly reminders to you cunts. Don't think you own me. I'm cutting all of you snakes off. I'm living my life alone now. I only let in those I believe have good intentions. XOXO. Blue Blank says, I have no words. You're out of your mind, Susan. You're out of your mind, Susan. Oh, we know her name. Just when you think Karens are bad, wait until you run into a Susan. I think 10 Karens equals to 1 Susan. What happened to you? Who on hell expects that amount of money? Exactly. No one should be expecting that much money or that amount of money. Man, the groom was lucky. He got away. He didn't end up with this bridezilla. Any fiance or groom-to-be that's gonna marry a bridezilla like this, don't think that this is the one request. No. It don't work that way. If they're this horrible now, they're just gonna keep being horrible. There's always gonna be one request after another. They're just whiny bitches. So, get yourself out of this relationship. You can do better.